Okay, will you agree to step into a ring with me?
No, I don't want
to. Fucking bitch.
Okay.
Wait,
I don't want to
the
fight a
rules are-
mentally unstable person like yourself.
I'm a fucking veteran of Afghanistan. I'm not unstable. Someone fucks. You go fuck with a Marine. You go call a Marine names. You see how that fucking is.
Okay,
The Marines
all right.
are gay,
Marines
like-
are fags. Fuck the troops. So you not only lost an election, you lost the Afghan
You just
war.
said fuck the troops, and I say fuck you.
Cool.
You rage quit. Who's the bitch now?
Oh.
And this is how it's going to be. We will shut you down. We will cite you. And if we need to, we will arrest you and we will take you to jail. Period. There should be nothing unambiguous about that. Don't make a
candid list of things that black people can't do. Wear hoodies. Barbecue in public. Sit peacefully in Starbucks and be a black man. Be 8 years old selling water, 12 years old mowing lawns, 13 years old selling hot dogs, and apparently we can't nap in university common rooms because little black girls don't go to Yale, it seems. The lighter the hue, the calmer the blue, because armed white folk gather and it's a protest, and everybody is quiet, but unarmed black folk gather and all of a sudden it's a riot, and apparently we can't even jog in public during the daytime or at night, because apparently that's gonna cost us our life. Justice for Ahmaud Arbery.
In the world right now is a vaccine that prevents you from getting COVID-19. What vaccines do is they teach your immune system about the pathogen. This is the coronavirus, and this shape on its outside is called the spike protein. It grabs on to the cells in your body that have a particular receptor and get that cell to make billions of copies of this virus. The first time that you're exposed to this virus, it takes literally days for your immune system to realize that it's a bad thing. So how do we get the immune system to go faster? Well, the idea of a vaccine is to give you an exposure to something that looks like this, so you're getting your body to make a lot of antibodies that can take these viruses and actually kill them. There's over 100 different efforts making many different types of coronavirus vaccines. So how do you make a vaccine? Usually you're injecting at least part of the shape of the virus. Sometimes you do the whole virus, but it's attenuated so it doesn't multiply too much. Sometimes you take the virus and you kill it. You won't get sick because they're not duplicating. What's typically done is you just take either a piece of the virus or just the spike, that thing on the surface, and you put it on something else. So there's no risk at all of causing the disease. One final way that's new and is promising is called the RNA vaccine. With RNA and DNA, instead of putting that shape in, you put instructions in the code to make that shape. So the Gates Foundation, along with a great number of partners, are looking at these different efforts. We've never created a new vaccine in less than 5 years. So this is urgent, and it's going to require incredible collaboration. It's going to have to go to 7 billion people. So I am optimistic that one of the vaccine efforts will give us vaccines in the next 18 months. And we'll make sure that it's produced in volume and that it's accessible to everyone in the world. That's how we're going to...
New president of 2017, you guys. This is Sheba. I wrote her in today because I'm telling you she's a better person.
დროზე ინტერვიუ გაბრილა შენ ინტერვიუ მიიღე. წაიკიდა ცეცხლი. ტრანსგენდერმა ქალებმა თვითმკვლელობა ცადეს მხოლოდ და მხოლოდ იმის გამო, რომ მთავრობა არ ზრუნავს მათზე. უსახკაროდ დარჩენილი ტრანსგენდერები კი ესე გამოხატავენ პროტესტს.
A young African-American male from the state of Georgia. And after last year's election, and knowing the racial divide that separates Atlanta and even within the city from the rest of the state, I believe that Governor Kemp should take some action against the two murderers of Ahmaud. People think that we are very far removed from the effects of the civil rights era, but that is not the case. With the election of Donald Trump, America is more divided than ever, and it is up to us, being Governor Kemp's constituents, to help unify Georgia and come to a consensus about what is right and what is wrong. So this is kind of a little PSA calling on Governor Kemp to uphold his responsibilities and hold the two murderers of Ahmaud responsible.
State of Florida has asked us to disclose our sexual crimes to you. We were bad, but now we're good. We're moving into your neighborhood. You know we're trying our best to be functioning members of society. We're not here to start no trouble. We're legally required to do the sex offender shuffle.
I'm Larry Arthauer, and I'll refrain from touching my neighbor's kids again. What I did was not too kind, but I'm a nice guy, you'll come to find. I've got a backyard and a real nice pool. Y'all should come over for a barbecue. We can make some cold drinks in my blender, but do keep in mind that I'm a sex offender.
Vernon Douglas is my name. My battery arrest is what brought me fame. But there's much more to know about me. I love to dance and I love to ski. I zip and zoom on through the snow. Just strap on my boots and watch me go. But I can't ski until December. Till then I'm just a sex offender.
I'm Charles Dolan, dropping rhymes. I've been arrested 7 times. I know that sounds like a lot. 3 of those times were for vandalism. I feel real bad, I got caught. Might do it again, probably not. I'm not here to make pretenses. I'm here because of my sex offenses.
I'm Sam Pound, I'm number 1. Apologizing for what I've done. In case you were wondering what that was, I snuck into a bathroom and I eat no truffles. I'm just here to do the sex offender shuffle.
Hey everybody, I'm Laura Hughes, proving girls can do it too. And by it, I mean touch your cousin. Was it worth it? No, it wasn't. You won't find me in your child's playset, cause I gotta wear this ankle bracelet. I'm not here to go on a bender, I'm here because I'm a sex offender.
Last name Bermholt, first name Mark. I'm moving in somewhere on your block. Not in a house, but in a van. If you need me to move it, I sure can. The last thing I want is any trouble. I've learned my lesson from the sex offender shuffle.
I'm the one they call Arthur.
Oh, damn. Oh.
Form a wall!
All Muppets on Facebook thinking you're bad, mate. I'll line every last one of your birds up and bomb them one by one. Fucking bear whack, mush! I'm gonna get my Aprilla out and do burnouts on your front lawn, and then I'm gonna chuck mud bombs at your nan's windows, you silly bastards.
Think I'm a fucking ding, mush, eh? I'll grab your bird in headlock and I'll shave a fucking ball.
You think you don't read my comments on Facebook? I'll take you out of that bonnet and carry on driving, you little dings. Whilst we're on that Facebook subject, this is a message for Phil Trout. You want to take piss out my curtains, mate? Have you seen state on your bird's beef curtains, mate? You can swing from flap to flap, mate, and they fucking stink.
Kenzie Lee, Scummy Mummy Award goes to you, you little slag. When I see you at school run it morning, I'm going to take you out them PJs and them fucking Ugg boots and throw you in a fucking thorn bush.
And how are you going to tell me to get a job? When your dad sat outside job centre picking up dockers in your sister's knickers. And if we're on about your sister's knickers, you want to tell Scruffy bitch to give them a wash? I put my hand down there other week, mate, pulled them down, bro. Fucking hell, I thought they were two-tone tiger stripes, mush. Fucking skidders all over them, dirty bitch, mate. She needs to put them in fucking wash.
You think you're sick, though, man? You will know about it when I fucking Batista bomb your nan in the middle of Asda and shove an eggplant up her fanny, the fucking dust bag.
You think you're sick, mate? I'll twang your dad in dick with a shatter hammer and fist bump your nan. I'll fucking cave your dad's head in with a can of spam and throat grip your nan until veins pop in her head. Silly bitch.
Mate, if you're gonna fucking carry on, I'll skin your mum and wear her as a...
No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
Alright, this video is for any of you that weren't just on my live stream that got shut down by TikTok because I don't meet the age requirements, but whatever. So what I'm doing is I'm reevaluating my views after long deliberations with some of my leftist friends. I have honestly changed my mind on a good amount of things and come back more conservative and more not as far right. So what I'm asking you guys to do is go click my Instagram and DM me any literature, YouTube videos, articles that could change my mind, and maybe you'll change my mind. And good for you if you do. And good try if you don't, but maybe, I don't know. I feel like this could be a good thing. Like, no hate. Like, I'm just trying to vibe, and I'm just trying to, like, I don't know. A lot of the thing, I'll explain to you if you DM me. It'll be a good conversation, I'll say that. But don't hate on me or you're not going to get a reply.
This question is directed to the Minister of Foreign Affairs. On March 28th, he personally tweeted out a thank you to the People's Republic of China for donating PPEs to Canada. This tweet happened within 3 hours of China announcing that gift. Now, as it turned out, many of these PPEs were defective and could not be used. More recently, Taiwan donated 500,000 surgical masks to Canada. And yet here we are, 2 weeks later, and the minister has yet to personally thank Taiwan for its generosity. Will the minister now thank this free and democratic country for its generous gift to Canadians?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to thank my colleague for the question. Indeed, we are very grateful to every nation for helping Canada. This is a global pandemic which knows no border. We have been expressing our thanks to many nations who have contributed. We will continue to do so. It is important at a time of pandemic, Mr. Speaker, that we don't play politics. That humanity comes together. I can say to my COVID foreign minister's call, the world community has come together to make sure that we would make sure that supply chain would remain intact, that we would have transit hub, that we would have air bridges. And we will continue, Mr. Speaker, to work with every nation when it comes to health. This is a public good that we want to work together
We will
with
go
everyone.
back to Mr. Fast now.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I didn't hear a thank you there, so I'm going to try again. On May 4th, the government of Taiwan delivered 25,000 surgical masks to the government of British Columbia. On hand were BC's Minister of Citizen Services, Ann Kang, and Minister of State for Childcare, Katrina Chen, who, as ministers, officially thanked the government of Taiwan for its donation. Again, will the minister now do the right thing and, on behalf of Canadians, recognize the generosity of Taiwan and thank its government for that timely donation?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, as I said to you before, Canada is grateful to all who have given supplies to Canada. This is a common endeavor.
Today is the 75th anniversary of Victory in Europe Day, also known as VE Day. This day commemorates the unconditional surrender of Nazi Germany to the Allied forces in 1945, ending the Second World War. This is the day that Nazism, one of the most evil and hateful ideologies, was defeated. And from the rubbles of a war-torn Europe arose a sense of togetherness, and countries now started negotiating around a table rather than pointing weapons at each other. This is also a good opportunity to reflect on the unbearable hurt, suffering, and persecution that people had to endure. It's also a stark reminder that we must never let the politics of hate, fascism, and division gain a foothold on our society.
If you notice that your kids are starting to have similar symptoms or act out, become enraged easy, lash out at people of ethnicity, race, color, sexual preference, anything that would alarm you or not normal to their behavior after spending time online, extended time online, please, the time to act is now.
Arbery was just jogging down the street, literally just jogging around his neighborhood, when these two racist pigs got their weapons, got on their truck, and literally killed him for no reason. This happened 2 months ago, and we're only now just hearing about it. And it turns out the only reason why we're finding out about this now is because the police withheld this video from the public and his family. And it just got leaked. And it turns out one of them used to work for that police department. And as of this morning, they're only considering pressing charges, even though there's clear video evidence. How is this happening still if racism doesn't exist? At the least, those men need to be thrown in prison. And I don't care if there's no coronavirus in the prison.
I think if you look around at so many of the technologies that are available today, there's so many brilliant female minds that are behind it. A lot of times when people think about our world, you think that all the knowledge has already been acquired, or how can you further it? But that's when inventors come into play. They constantly push the boundaries of what we think is possible.
It's important to imagine things that don't exist yet, because you see the possibility for things to happen. You kind of let your brain be free. Who knows, maybe you can actually make it something real.
Back in the old days, women were in the kitchen, women looked pretty on the stage, but now women and girls are building things. So I thought, why not I be the change that I want to see in the world? My name's Ava, I'm 16 and I'm from Ireland. I'm working on an invention that detects the amount of harmful dyes in soft drinks and sweets.
My name is Gitanjali, I'm 13 years old, and my invention helps detect lead in drinking water.
My name is Sophia. I'm 16 years old, and I'm working on an invention to detect sinkholes before they collapse.
What's this?
Look, you get there, Ava.
Just ran my 2.2 miles for a mod. Happy birthday, Young King. I run with
straight. So this Ahmaud Arbery story is straight bullshit, y'all. The dude said he wanted to be a football player. He went jogging every day in that neighborhood. I want to ask you something. If someone takes his craft seriously, you think he's going to go jogging in fucking khakis in a suburban neighborhood in racist town, Georgia? But the media would like to call him racist town, Georgia.
clear, because you both have the same politics at the end of the day. We were in Israel together. We're both basically Zionists, right?
I argue for the one-state solution. We're all household names in Israel. That's why I find the anti-Semitism card hilarious, because I'm like, guys, like, I am more pro-Israel. We both fell in love with the wall. I'm like, Israel gets demographics. That's why they're not naturalizing millions of Arabs in the West Bank, because they don't want the Knesset to be like a giant Muslim Arab